I come in?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. May I sit?
Yes. Okay, Priyanshi, just tell something about yourself which is not in your CV.
Sir. Sir, firstly, I would like to thank you for shortlisting me for the final interview and providing me the opportunity to talk about myself. I am cost and management accountant with an all India rank 45. Um, Apart from my educational qualification, I have been a consistent performer in academics, and I am a curious learner. Also, I am an achiever, and I believe in this thought by the Robert Kennedy that those who dare to fail greatly can also achieve success greatly. Apart from that, in my work break or in my spare time, I like to learn about the technical analysis within regard to the stock markets, and I also like to do cycling daily.
Okay. Okay. Now just brief about your academics and all.
Okay. Um, Recently, I have qualified CMA finals with an all India rank 45, conducted by the examination conducted by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. In BCom, I have scored 79.33%. Apart from that, if I talk about my educational qualifications, I have scored 93.2% in class 12th and 9.8 CGPA in class 10th.
Okay. What is your biggest strength that Priyanshi can talk about?
Um, if I talk about my strengths, then I am curious learner, inquisitive, and fast learner.
What did you learn from past 5 years? Apart from your academics, what else did you learn?
So, ma'am, this curiosity which I'm talking about, you can see in my work experience. Now, all these points which I have mentioned. So, I have lead this GST compliance team of 8 to 9 people, and all those students, all those people which were part of the team, they were not able to learn these many areas in their taxation. And because of my curiosity, because I want to learn and I ask for it, for the opportunity, that is why I was able to.
Priyanshi, I clearly said apart from your academics. What did you learn last 5 years that you are applying in your real life? Anything that you have learned, talk about that. That all we have already seen in your CV. Need not repeat, right?
Okay. So, firstly, apart from academics, I learned about the stock market, financial knowledge, about the technical analysis, and
You didn't understand. I meant in your real life that you are applying anything, disciplined life, anything that time management, anything that you learned in your real life. I said not from academics. You should have asked me if you did not understand the question.
um, always be positive, never be greedy, and about the risk management, which I learned it from the stock market, trading in the stock markets.
Okay, so Priyanshi, you have in during your articleship, you have worked with the various companies and also how was your experience with the Transcorp and Corporation Limited?
Sir, Transcorp. So I did compliance. I was into compliance. I did GSTR 1, GSTR 3B, monthly returns of Transcorp International Limited. So basically, this entity is into the foreign exchange reserves,
Okay.
exchange of foreign money.
So what you did over there? How you contributed them to grow or any good thing you have did over there?
Um, so, sir, this Transcorp Enterprise Limited, and also this Transcorp International Limited, it is subsidiary of it. So these, it has approx 18 to 20 states in registration. And as I said, I was the leading the GST compliance team, so it was my duty to complete all those returns by the due date, and there was no month where I delayed it. I always completed it by the due date.
Which type of returns you and your team has filed?
Okay. Firstly, the GSTR 1, GSTR 3B monthly returns, ITC 04, GSTR 6, and GSTR 9, GSTR 9C.
What is the purpose of GSTR 6?
Sir, GSTR 6 is the return for input service distributor. So, input service distributor is the organizations in which there is head office. So they acquire some services which the credit which they took on the services, they commonly utilize it, which is commonly utilized by all the units. So the bill is made on the name of the head office. Now it is upon the head office. He, as an input service distributor, he distributes this all credits to all of its units and branches so that that accumulated credit can be utilized.
How credit is being distributed?
Sir, it is a portion on the basis of aggregate turnover of all the units.
What is the meaning of aggregate turnover in GST?
Sir, aggregate turnover includes all the taxable supplies of goods and services, all the exempted supplies of goods and services, zero rated supplies. It does not include inward supplies on which RCM is applicable. It does not include any taxes. Um,
Okay, suppose a person as a job worker has supplied some supplies. So whether it will be included in the aggregate turnover or not?
so, supplies made by principal to a job worker is included in the aggregate turnover.
In whose job worker has supplied further? In whose turnover will it be included?
So, job worker.
After completing the job, they have supplied it to the third party.
Sir, it would be included in the aggregate turnover of job worker.
Okay.
Priyanshi, you mentioned in your achievement section about Indian Red Cross Society examination. So my question is, what type of information is gathered from the participation in Indian Red Cross Society examination?
Um, Sir, Indian Red Cross Society examination, they made us aware about the. Sorry, sir, I couldn't recall it right now.
Okay. Priyanshi, what do you mean by adjustment entries and why do we pass them?
So, sir, adjustment entries are passed at the uh, adjust. So, adjustment entries are passed at the year end.
Okay.
Priyanshi, just tell me what is journal proper?
Sir, in journal proper, all the entries, apart from the cash book and subsidiary books, though all the entries remaining, these are recorded in the journal proper. For example, the opening entries, closing entries, rectification entries.
Is the journal proper is the part of subsidiary book?
Yes, it is one of the subsidiary books.
Okay.
Priyanshi, what is the journal entry for outstanding salary?
Salary account debit to outstanding salary.
What type of account is outstanding salary?
Personal representative account.
Representative personal. Okay. What are the three golden rules of accounting?
Okay. So first is debit what comes in, credit what goes out, debit the expenses and credit the income. Debit the receiver and credit the giver.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What type of account? What is the nature?
Real account.
Okay. And debit side recorded expenses and credit side record all incomes. What type of nature?
Nominal.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine a situation where your boss is unhappy with you despite your working and your promotion is stopped. How will you react to it? How will you convince your bosses that you are a good worker, employee, an asset for them?
Um, Ma'am, so uh, is upset.
Shall I repeat?
Yes.
You are expecting a promotion and you didn't get it. How will you react to it? How will you prove that you are an asset to the company, to your bosses?
Okay. So, ma'am, firstly, I will analyze where I lagged, why I didn't get the promotion. I will talk to my superior. What were the reasons why he didn't give me promotion? And I will work on it. And I will expect that next time I will get a better one.
What attracts Priyanshi? Name or money? Fame or money? Or both?
Both.
So in office, you'll be more attracted to earn more or earn more name as an employee.
Both.
Quite manipulative answer.
So Priyanshi, you did not got promoted due to some politics and all which was going around by the other employees. So how will you react and how you will handle that situation?
So, sir, firstly, I will change that group and I will talk to my superior that I am not the one who was indulged in all of these political activities. And also, my performance also matters. These all political activities will not cause hindrance in my performance, in my growth. So he will see through my performance.
So just suppose that senior was also involved in that politics. Then
Sir, I think in that case, I will not do anything and I will focus on my performance.
so what is whistleblower policy in companies?
Sorry, sir, I will update about.
Priyanshi, your working experience in indirect taxation profile in Data and Company. So, what is the full form of LUT and HSN classification?
LUT is letter of undertaking and HSN is harmonized system of nomenclature code.
Okay, okay, good.
Priyanshi, just tell me what is the difference between cash book and passbook?
Cash book, so cash book records all the transactions which involve receipts and payments of cash in cash, as well as and passbook is made by the bank and cash book is made by the person, not bank, by the customer.
Okay, and both are similar or some basic differences there? You are saying that passbook is prepared by the bank.
So, sir, they both are not similar. Cash book also carries the cash balance as well as bank balance. Also, there are like 2-column cash book, 3-column cash book. In 3-column cash book, it is cash balance, cash column, bank column, and discount column. But in passbook, it is made by bank, so it has only bank column and bank balance.
So at which point cash book equals to the passbook?
Um, Sir, cash book is never equal to, majority times it is not equal to passbook. We have to reconcile it.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Priyanshi, what is contra entry?
So contra entries are those entries which involves both cash account and bank account. So like withdrawal of cash from bank, deposit of cash into bank.
So how will you pass a journal entry? Just suppose 50,000 rupees has been deposited in bank. Then how will you deal in the bank and cash book? Passbook and
So journal entry would be bank account debit to cash account by 50,000. And in passbook, so entry would be bank account debit to cash account. So in debit side, the cash account by 50,000 will be posted in the ledger, and in cash book in the credit side by bank account.
Okay, okay.
How much are you comfortable with night shifts?
No, ma'am, I am not comfortable with night shifts.
But you know our company policies. They give you alternate months for night shifts. In this case, how will you cope? And usually all the metropolitan cities and all the MNCs usually have night shifts because MNCs work according to the time slot of other countries. Right? How about them then?
Ma'am, regularly I'm not comfortable with night shifts, but if it is about and if there is any due date, or if it is emergency, like it's about our company's reputation, it is very important project, then if my company requires me, then I will be always there with it.
But we do have the night shifts. The company runs in two shifts, mornings and night shifts. Alternatively, the employees are given accordingly. How will you cope then when it is your turn to take the night shift for next 3 months? How will you cope? Or we consider it as a no from your side?
As it is not a longer period of time, it is about 3 months. So yes, I am ready for the night shifts.
Okay, thank you, Priyanshi.
Thank you, sir.
Feedback.
Okay, let's talk about the performance. So let me start. So first of all, जब आप बोलते हैं तो आप जब कुछ सोचते हैं तो आप डाउन देखते हैं, नीचे की तरफ देखते हैं, आई कांटेक्ट आप मेंटेन नहीं कर पाते, तो वो पता चलता है कि आप कुछ सोच रहे हैं या आप उसमें कंफर्टेबल नहीं हैं, और फ्लुएंसी कहीं ना कहीं मिसिंग है. सो आप काफ़ी ज़्यादा पोज और ब्रेक्स ले रहे हैं व्हेन यू आर स्पीकिंग. सो ऑब्वियसली प्रेशर है तो वो साफ साफ दिखता है आपके ऊपर. सो इसके लिए आपको फ्लुएंसी लाने की ज़रूरत है, एंड ऑल आपको आपके सीवी और टेक्निकल पे रिसर्च करने की ज़रूरत है, उस पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा. तो खुद के सीवी में जो भी चीज़ें आपने लिखी है उस पर रिसर्च करिए. एंड इट डज़ नॉट मीन्स कि आपको जैसे ही क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए आपको इंस्टेंट आंसर देने हैं. ये कोई रैपिड फायर नहीं हो रहा है. आप 10 सेकेंड्स का टाइम ले सकते हैं, 15 सेकेंड्स का टाइम ले सकते हैं. यू कैन आस्क फॉर द परमिशन एंड देन थिंक एंड देन आंसर करिए. हमको इंस्टेंट आंसर की ज़रूरत नहीं. जो भी हम आंसर करें दैट शुड बी अप्रोप्रिएट. एंड कॉन्फिडेंस ऑब्वियसली कम था. एंड टर्नओवर वाले का आपने आंसर गलत दिया, ये प्रिंसिपल में इंक्लूड होगा. जो जॉब वर्कर आगे सप्लाई करता है वो. पॉलिटिक्स का आपके पास में कोई ऐसा आंसर नहीं था जो कि प्रॉमिसिंग लगे. देन एंड में आपने बोला आई विल फोकस ऑन माय परफॉर्मेंस. दैट वाज ओके, दैट वाज गुड, बट आप काफ़ी सोच रहे थे और खुद की बातों में आप फंस रहे थे कई जगह. तो आप खुद ही बोल रहे थे, देन खुद ही उसको चेंज कर रहे थे, तो इट शोज़ के कन्फ्यूज़न आप जो है. देन विसल ब्लोवर आपने नहीं बताया. नाइट शिफ्ट का आंसर आप पहले तो बोल रहे नहीं करेंगे, फिर बोल रहे कर लेंगे. ठीक है, तो इससे तो कंपनी कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं होगी. सो नो तो आप कंपनी को बोल ही नहीं सकते. ऑल दो हो सकता है वो आपको ना दे, बट वो टेस्ट तो आपको करेंगी, और आपको कंपनी के बारे में पहले से ही पता होता है. तो जनरली दे डोंट गिव, बट अगर आप इस तरीके का आंसर देंगे कि नो, तो फिर उनकी तरफ से भी नो है इमीडिएट.
My feedback is really about same. A lot of confusion you had related to your, not only your personal but technical questions also. So that is the reason you are quite fumbling. You need to stop fumbling. Okay? You may take pause, but do not, instead of giving wrong answers, it's better you take a pause, rethink about the question, and then reply instead of creating a confusion to yourself, right? Okay, have confidence in yourself. That's it. Have a nice day ahead. Yeah, that's it.
प्रियांशी आपने अपना सीवी बनाया है ना, और इससे रिलेटेड सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या क्वेश्चन बन सकते हैं वो सारी चीज़ों को आपको सोचने की ज़रूरत है ना। जा कर के उस सीवी पर काम करो, क्योंकि जो भी इंटरव्यूअर होगा वो सारे क्वेश्चंस आपको सीवी से भी पूछेगा, है ना, क्योंकि आपको ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेन ये सीवी कर रहा है। ठीक है ना। तो अब देखो यहाँ पर मैंने आपसे पूछा था एक तो इंडियन रेड क्रॉस सोसाइटी एग्जामिनेशन के बारे में, क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको मिली इससे,
वो
क्या
सर मैं
सीखा।
पढ़ के नहीं आई थी उसके बारे में।
अच्छा, इसमें कुछ भी नहीं आपको याद नहीं है क्या करा था आपने, एग्ज़ाम दे दिया
वो
आपने,
स्कूल,
अचीवमेंट लिख दिया।
नहीं वो एक स्कूल टाइम पे था, 10th क्लास में तो।
अच्छा अच्छा, मतलब कुछ भी आपको याद नहीं है उसके बारे में। अच्छा चलो ठीक है।
जब नहीं है तो
लिखा ही क्यों।
हाँ वो पढ़ना भूल गई, पढ़कर आने वाली थी।
इस सीवी को प्रिपेयर कर।
सीवी को तो आपको प्रिपेयर करना ही है, और थोड़ा टेक्निकल, और अगर जैसे सर ने बताया कि आपको पॉज लेकर के, क्योंकि आप क्वेश्चन में ही उलझ रहे हैं, तो पहले क्वेश्चन समझ के अपन रिप्लाई आते तो ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा। ओके।
ओके, थैंक यू।